Predator Badlands spoilers. Wayland Yutani knew how to speak Yautja. When our main character Dek arrives on Genna, the planet with all the deadly organisms, and he comes across Thea, one of the languages that she has some type of AI modulator that's like a universal language type of thing, but that's how they explain it. But she knows that Dek is a Yautja. Alright? They've already classified the species Yautja in the movie. This is, it means that they acknowledged Alien versus Predator, AVPR, because at the end of AVPR, in the end credits, Yutani has a Predator cannon, one of those plasma cannons. And Thea, the Thea sister, because the blonde girl is one of two android clones of Yutani. And she knows, the sister who's hunting the Predator down knows that she has a plasma caster. Okay? So they start hunting this Predator, Wayland Yutani, on the planet Genna when the Predator arrives, crash lands on the planet. Wayland Yutani is already on the planet, and they're after the same target that this Predator is after, the Kalisk monster that we see in the trailer. Now, if you've seen the trailer and you've seen the clips, you think that this whole movie is about our Predator Dek hunting a set of creatures and then hunting the biggest creature, the Kalisk. But there is a serious twist. Wayland Yutani is after that creature as well. And because of that, they go after the Predator, okay? Now, the third act to this movie is awesome because they're building up the whole movie, him hunting these different creatures, him going through all these deadly areas of the planet, right? And you're thinking to yourself, oh, it's another CGI scene. Well, Wayland Yutani ends up going to his ship. Wayland Yutani ends up getting all of his Predator gadgets, right? And he has to make his own Predator gadgets out of all the deadly creatures that he's been hunting throughout the movie. So he makes like this do-it-yourself Predator armor that is really cool, using like the nature's environment around him. And he makes this really cool Predator armor that you haven't seen yet in any of the figures, in any of the clips or anything. But I thought that Predator armor, I can't wait until NECA is gonna make a figure of the Predator armor from the end of the movie. Because I thought that whole last action scene was really well done. It was because it was unpredictable. You didn't know what was going to happen. And that little CGI pet monkey that he has, that pet little gorilla monkey that you've seen in the trailer. Spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen the movie, I'm warning you. Because you want everything to be a surprise, But that little monkey creature is a baby of the Kalisk. Right? Which is that big kaiju creature you see him fighting in the trailer. Now there was a reason why Weyland Yutani uh sent these two androids. And this is where the connection with Alien Earth comes in. These two androids, the blonde girl and the sister, have personalities. And they were sent to the planet to collect deadly creatures, just like in Alien Earth. Weyland Yutani is collecting deadly creatures, and they're exploiting those creatures. Okay? By the way, none of the creatures in the movie are the ones from Alien Earth. But that's why they sent these two blonde girl androids, because they have a personality, and they explain that the Weyland Yutani wanted to use them, Thea and her sister, to exploit the creatures of the planet. And we see that Weyland Yutani has a whole drone base, like a base full of drones and synthetics. Have a base on Genna, on this deadly planet. By the way, this in the timeline is a lot after Alien Resurrection. The furthest movie in the future of the Alien Predator timeline is Alien Resurrection. So this is years after Alien Resurrection. Okay, this is years. I think not 100 years. I have to look up, but I know it's like years after Alien Resurrection. There's no humans in the movie. Okay, so keep that in mind. There's no humans in the movie. So I like that. I like that there's a very strong connection between Alien Earth and Predator Badlands. The fact that Weyland Yutani collecting deadly creatures is a huge part of the story. And Weyland Yutani wanted to collect Weyland Yutani wanted to collect the Yautja in the movie. In the movie, the AI that Thea's sister, who plays the villain, because Thea's sister is not... Thea and her sister are different. It's almost like her sister is there. The sisters are there to keep each other in control of each other. So that's cool, right? Alien Earth, Predator Badlands, that connection. The movie's not what you think, okay? Like I said, if you've seen the trailers, you think, oh, it's him going to fight a big monster in the end. No. The real villain of the movie is Weyland Yutani. And we really needed this movie, because we've always seen Weyland Yutani in the Alien franchise, right? Screwing around with the xenomorphs and the people with the xenomorphs. But in reality, Weyland Yutani is much bigger than that. They have their hands in deadly creatures, right? So, excellent movie. And the ending ends with Deck killing his father, which the father is a bad predator. The father himself is a bad predator. And they have their own clan, you know? And we know the xenomorphs are around with Weyland Yutani, and we saw that the Predator leader and Killer of Killers wear the Predator Queen bones on his back. All right, so we know the xenomorphs are there. They're building up. They are building up to an Alien versus Predator. Okay, and it's cool to see Weyland-Yutani mess around with the Yautjas. All right, and the fact that Weyland-Yutani already knew what the Yautjas were. They know what the Yautjas are in the movie, and their synthetics can speak Yautja. Okay, was really cool, really cool. So this is my spoiler review on Predator Badlands. Comment below your thoughts. Like the video. Are you going to see it today? Did you see it? And if you haven't seen it, what are you waiting for? This is the best movie of 2025. What do you